Hello, my loves. Right, today with my one hand of gorgeous nails. By the way, if you want to see those nails, it's on my last video. I'm going to be showing you the new Lecente Arty Foils. My goodness, they're so clever. So I've got 6 of them to swatch for you. Now, I'm not like the biggest expert at using foils, but the foil gel is super sticky, so it's not too hard. So what I've done is I've taken some practice tips. I've applied a base coat. I've applied 1 coat of Armour. I think it's pronounced Armour. I'm terrible. And I'll just show you the coverage on that. Obviously from Lecente as well. So these are available today, Monday the 22nd of February. And if you buy the foils, you actually get the foil gel, which is freaking epic, for free. And I've got a discount code, which is Sarah10. And I do earn a small percentage of commission from that code. This is the foil gel. And we pop it on like so. Make sure you cap the edges. There's a couple of times where I don't quite check that I've got all of the tip. And it's interesting because it really does make a difference. I'll show you the nails. You know me, I'm honest about things. If I'm crap at it or if the product's not very good, I wouldn't actually recommend it, because why would I? But it's a 120-second cure on the gel. And then we're going to take this first foil, place it on. Did I even show you the name of this foil? I'll double check it, but the whole foils will be in the description box anyway. Isn't it beautiful? They really are, well, that's because they're called arty foils, but they are very artistic. Now, if you find your foil creases, I keep lifting it. So I press it down, then I'll lift it, release the tension, press it back down. That's how I'm trying to do it. Keeping it on this tip holder was ridiculous. It just kept coming off because the gel is stickier than the blue tack. So every time I moved the tip, the gel is holding everything in place and the blue tack just gives out. I suppose that means the gel's good, and the blue tack's crappy. Anyway, I'm going ahead and I'm pushing this in and I'm rubbing it, and I'm just trying to make sure that when there are little creases, I sort of pull them out and readjust. Like there's the odd bit here and there where I've obviously not seen it and I've not done it properly, but you can go back in and kind of just press, which is what a lot of people do. So don't panic if it's not like perfect. And you can do other things like take a white gel and do a marble over the top, or add some metallic-y gel. So if you have trouble with foils, I mean, I've always said I can't really do foils very well, but I must admit I'm like finding it a lot easier now. I don't use them as much as I should because they're really quick and simple to zhuzh up a set, especially if you're doing press-on nails. So there we go. We're going to top coat now with Lecente's top coat. I need to get some more top coat. I'm almost out of Lecente's and I absolutely love it. So just apply a nice layer of top coat, cap the edges. If I was doing this on a client, I'd probably double top. So I'd top coat, I'd cure it for half the amount of time, and then I'd top coat again and do a full cure, just because, you know, you don't want them chipping at the edges. Make sure you cap it nicely around the edges. Into the lamp. Right, I'll show you this foil. The next foil we're going to use is called Sunrise. It's like a watercolour effect. Really beautiful. I find it easier to cut off a square because otherwise you're dealing with a whole roll and then I drop it and it goes everywhere. So again, I'm pressing it in to the foil gel, smoothing it out, and then when I start to get wrinkles, I just lift and readjust. There may be other methods out there, and I'm totally open for learning a better method if mine is not so good. But I do find that, you know, otherwise you get creases and it's very annoying with foils. Then that's happened to me with every single foil I've ever used. So I just adjust, re-stick, as you can see. But it comes off beautifully. I don't have any issues with it coming off of the foil itself. I'm just rubbing it in where it needs to go. Oh, see what I mean? Just comes off the tip stand. Look how beautiful that is. That's a really beautiful one. Now, it would make more sense to use corresponding colours underneath as well. I've just used the same shade throughout, which is just quite a neutral shade. But if you used a corresponding colour underneath, it might, if there was any breakthrough from the foil creasing, it would kind of account for that. But then again, these are pretty full coverage foils, aren't they? So here we are, beautiful. So that's it cured. Would give you a little quick extra show there. Next one we're going to do is Pink Sky. Look at that. Beautiful. So you get a lot of foil in there as well. Like, I can see it lasting an awfully long time. Don't know about you, but I don't think I've ever actually used up a whole foil of anything that I've got. I got foil of all sorts lying around, I tell you. Cut a bit off. Obviously 120-second cure on the gel, and then let's go in with the foil. It's almost like the gel just kind of sucks it in. It's like, give it to me. Again, I'm pushing out. I think a lot of the struggle I had was just having the tip on a stand. It was really hard. I probably should have used like my flexi finger. It would have been a lot easier. Or not my other practice hand, but using a flexi finger would have been, just an individual one, would have been a lot easier to control. But you don't need to do much, just kind of push the foil where you want it and smooth it out. You don't have to kind of go at it like a loony. It sticks. It's no problem sticking. It's just lining it up and getting the creases out. And then getting it on the end like that, I find helps. I'm just working on little bits here and there where I feel like there's a crease coming and I'm trying to iron it out almost. Lining it up, trying to iron out creases. I still can't get over the fact that foils are foils and that you stick them down, pull them off and there's an image. Like, my little brain is boggled by this kind of stuff. It's like nail decals, that does the same to me. I'm like, oh wow. So there we go, just going to unstick myself from the nail. Press it back on the tip holder and then we'll top coat. This is a really pretty one, really summery. See, you can do a lot with foils. You can ombre over them. You don't have to have a full nail coverage. You could have them within a smile line. You could have them in a colour block. You could have them kind of like, I've said ombre, haven't I? With glitter as well. You could marble over the top of these ones and it would look awesome. This is Water Lily. So I think it's about getting creative and getting kind of fascinated with it. I will do my best to come up with some more artistic ways of using them. I just wanted to swatch them initially for you. And to be honest, I'm so incredibly busy with all your orders and other stuff that I'm working on that I wanted to quickly swatch them so you could see them before they went out of stock. Because I've got a feeling they're going to be really popular, but I need to sit and do some designs with them, and I think they could be absolutely stunning in a design set. There we are, look, just smoothing it out. I'm kind of getting into my flow now with these. By this time I've realised the tip stand is useless, so just don't bother using it. And just hold the tip in my hand. It would be so much easier. Little bit there I had to get the crease out of and line it back up. I don't know if you can hear, but I've got a bit of a cold. It's not COVID or anything, I've just got a cold. And we'll top coat. This is ever so beautiful, this one. I mean, they're very cleverly put together. I don't know kind of who comes up with the ideas for things like this, but it's very clever. There we are. Gorgeous. And this one is Ink Spill. Oh, I love this one. It's really colourful. And you don't have to choose the end of the roll. I mean, you could like pick a specific part that corresponds with what you're doing, I suppose. There's no rule, is there? I just snipped the end off because I'm swatching, but there's no hard and fast rule. That almost looks to me like a wacky sunset. You know, when you get the red sky at night, Shepherd's Delight. So pushing it all in. Same as before, really. Ironing out the creases. I'll ditch the tip stand in a minute, I expect. There we go. So predictable, oh my god. Just gonna lift up, slowly iron out the creases. I've seen someone else do cutting, but I tried that and it didn't work for me. I don't know, I did it wrong, probably. But this method I find works. You could go over it. I mean, if there's areas where it hasn't, where you've got creases, what you could do is apply a small amount of foil gel, go back in, because when you top coat, it will all be even anyway. So you could do it that way if you chose. This was the one where I realised, and you'll see in the top right corner, I slightly missed applying the foil gel. And now you will see the difference that a good foil gel makes, because there's a little like empty spot there. Luckily, the nature of this sort of foil means it doesn't look bad, because it's a ink spill type design. So yeah, I got away with that one. But it's interesting to see how well the foil gel really works. So there you go, that's that. Oh, that's beautiful. Very pretty. And we've got Ocean Watercolour. Very cute. So we'll get that on, do exactly the same thing. Rub-a-dub-dub. They're so pretty. We'll get that ironed out on the edges. Why don't you guys comment what you would like to see done with these foils? Would you like me to use a specific one? If you've got an idea of a favourite one, or favourite colour, if you can't remember the name, then let me know and I will do a design with it. That would be interesting. I'd rather do something you guys would like. So let me know what you think. Pop it in the description box. And oh, just a note while I'm on here, if you have ordered press-on nails from me, check your emails, because I will contact you to ask you to size your nails for me and give you instructions on how to do so. So please keep an eye on your emails. The email will come from Southwest Nail Training, because that's my other business email account that I'm using. It's easier because it's a smaller business account, so I can keep track of messages. So please, please, please check your emails, because I can't work on your nails until I have them. Here's the collection. It's absolutely stunning. Don't forget, Sarah10 is your discount code, and if you buy the foils you get the free foil gel, so it's well worth it at the moment. Before you go, guys, it's time to do the giveaway results, because we've hit 20k subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support. So the winner gets the Swarovski Winter Sparkle Crystal Mix, the final pack that I've held. I just used this online free YouTube comment picker, because I figured that's the best way. So you copy and paste the video in there. You go down and check all the filters, make sure it's all set to what you want. And then it loads up your video. So I had 100 comments from you guys. And then I just click start and it does this random thing. And it's Vanessa Rodriguez. So Vanessa, I need you to email me with your postage details. I'll put my email address in the description box. Congratulations. I will see you in my next video. Tally bye.